Hello everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful beginning to your week. I wanted to come on and start changing the babies for Easter because when I changed them last week, it took me like 2 hours to change them all. So I'm going to start today and getting all the babies ready for Easter. And I'm going to start with little Alice here. And I just wanted to tell you all, hey sweet girl, hello, my little darling. And she's so cute, y'all. I just love this little girl. Let's see if you can see y'all. There we go. I wanted to tell y'all that I've missed you this weekend. But just to see how y'all's weekend went, because mine was extremely full, and I wanted to tell you why I haven't been visiting much. Hang on a second, let me get her a little onesie here. Hold on a minute. You know, guys, I think it's really hard for me to talk and change babies at the same time. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about my weekend. It was really busy, but it was so much fun. We started out Saturday morning with the Easter egg hunt my church does for the city, well, our town. And we put on the whole thing. We have games and face painting and jumpy castles and popcorn and snacks and drinks, and everything is free. And we do an egg hunt. This year, our church filled 11,000 eggs. And we did the hunt, and we have 4 different Easter egg hunts. We do the split them up into age groups. So we did that. We had like birth to 2, and then 3 to 5, and 6 to 8, and 9 to 11. And we do the Easter egg hunts. And what Bud and I had to do, my husband and I, is we had to distribute, hide the eggs. I don't say hide the eggs, because really basically you just throw them out in the field. But we did that, and then I also helped. Our Sunday school did the little cakewalk. So we did that, and it was a lot of fun. I'll tag on some pictures at the end. And all last week, it's a little big on you, but this is up to 1 month. But all last week, it was bright, sunshiny, and everything. And then yesterday was bright and sunshiny, but Saturday was overcast. We had a lot of cloud cover, no rain, but it was perfect because the weather was warm and nice, and we didn't have the sun beating down on us and melting the candy in the eggs, and it was really nice. Very, very nice. And so we did that, and we did I was acting a fool. As usual, that's what I do. At one point, we were throwing the eggs out in the field, and I started throwing eggs at my pastor. He goes, "Oh, that's how it is, huh?" So he started throwing them back. So we were egging each other, egging each other on. He mentioned it yesterday in church. He said, "I won't name any names, but Holly Church, blah, blah, blah." I said, "Yeah, well." But, yeah, I'll tag on a few pictures on that, for that. And I forgot to tell y'all what she's wearing, but I will here in a minute. So anyway, we did the egg hunt. We were there about 3 hours and finished that up. And then my husband and I went to the Southeast Texas State Fair. And we walked around there. We ate fair food, which was yummy, yummy. Not good for you, but yummy, yummy. And we went and saw the exhibits. And let's see, what else did we do? Oh, and then we did that for several hours until the rodeo started, and then we went to the rodeo. Actually, she needs some little socks on with this, but I don't have any socks for her, except these. They're tiny. They're really cute, but they have yellow roses on them. Might just put those back on her anyway, because she needs some socks on with these little shoes. So we did the rodeo. So that was the egg hunt, the fair, and then the rodeo. We got home Saturday night. And then, I walked like 14,000 steps Saturday. And then Sunday got up for Sunday school and church. And then I had to be back at 3:30 for costume fitting thing, because our church on Good Friday is doing a reenactment of the events leading up to the crucifixion. No, up to Easter. So I'm playing, now don't laugh, I'm playing Mary in this. And really, seriously guys, Mary had a 33-year-old son, so it's possible. I have a 31-year-old son, so there. I can play Mary. But there's really not any acting or anything involved. It's just merely, you go from station to station and whatnot. Where's the brush? Where's the brush? So that's pretty much what, then after I did that, it's at 3:30. Then we had choir practice in church last night. Oh, we also had Easter dinner after after church on Sunday. The whole church had our Easter dinner together. So yeah, it was a fun-filled, packed weekend, but it was so much fun. Had a good time. I've been so glad to see Monday come. Okay, so let me tell you what little Alice is wearing. This headband's going to be a little big. I might tie it up. There we go. So Alice is wearing this little white eyelet dress. Oh, that's not. There we go. And it's by Oshkosh Bagosh. Yeah. And so she is in white eyelet, has on little white lace socks. They do have little yellow roses on them, but that's okay. And little pink patent leather shoes with pink bows on the top. And little diaper cover under there. And she's wearing a little pink flower in her hair. So that is Miss Alice all ready for Easter. Now, what I wanted to do, and I'm going to change one right now, is a tag by Deirdre. Deirdre's, let's see, Lupus, hang on a minute, I can't remember. Okay, sorry about that. It's Deirdre's Reborns and Lupus Life. I was trying to put Deirdre's Lupus Life and Reborn. I couldn't figure it out. But anyway, sorry Deirdre. It's Reborns and Lupus Life. And she did a little tag she wanted everybody to do. And I'm going to make a fool of myself and try to do it. So it is these questions. I don't know. It's just fun little IQ questions or something. So I'll let you look at this little stinker and I'm going to try to answer some of these. Okay, number one, what is the only square ring you can get? I'm not sure, but I'm thinking there's no such thing as a square ring because rings are round. So I don't think you can get a square ring. I may be wrong, but that's what I think. Okay, number two, if a rooster laid an egg on top of the barn, which way would it roll? Well, I don't think roosters lay eggs. I think hens lay eggs, so I don't think that's possible. So it wouldn't roll either way because roosters don't lay eggs. Number three, how many times can you subtract 10 from 100? Well, I'm thinking once. Because once you subtract 10 from 100, then you have 90. So I'm thinking you can only do it once. Not, guys, I may be totally wrong on these things, and y'all can have a great laugh if you want to. This is I'm going to try to think this out for you. Okay, if you had one match and entered a dark room which contained an oil lamp, newspaper, and some kindling wood, which would you light first? well, you can't like the others unless you like the match first. So I would think you would like the match first. And then after that, I don't know, it's anybody's guess. Number 5, Miss Jones has 5 children. What's her husband's name? Okay, this question, it's written down Miss Jones. If it's Miss Jones, she doesn't have a husband. But if it's Mrs. Jones, then her husband's name would be Mr. Jones. Okay, so that can go either way. If it's Miss Jones has 5 children, what's her husband's name? She doesn't have one. But if it's Mrs. Jones has 5 children, then her husband's name would be Mr. Jones, I guess. Number 6, there was a plane crash and every single person died, but 2 survived. How is that possible? I had to read that one several times, but what I'm thinking is that every single person died, but the 2 that survived were married. That's what I get out of that. Number 7, there were 10 fish in a tank. 2 of them sank, 4 of them swam away, and 3 died. How many fish are there now? This one I'm really not sure about, because if there were 10 in a tank, and 2 of them sank, there'd still be 10 in a tank. 4 of them swam away, but they can't swim away if they're in a tank. They can only swim so far. And 3 died, so how many fish are there now? So I'm just going to say 7. Because the other 6 are still there. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking. So my answer is 7. That could be wrong. Okay, these all could be wrong. Add 1,000, this is number 8. Add 1,000 to 40. Okay, that'd be 1,040. Now add 1,000, that's 2,040. Now add 30, that's 2,070. Add 1,000 again, that's 3,070. Now add 20, that would be 3,000, oh, I've lost myself now. 90, add 1,000 again, that'd be 4,090. Add 10, that would be 100. So what is the answer? I said 4,100. So anyway, there is my tag, Deirdre. And I probably missed most of them, but I gave it a shot. So anyway, I've got to go pick up Sawyer. So we're going to say a bye for now. Bye from Alice. Kisses to all my aunties and uncles. I love you. Welcome to all my subscribers. I'm so glad you're here. And I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Love you all. Bye-bye.